Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here, and today I'll be showing you how to create my new Love Links bracelet. This bracelet here is my own original design, and it is a reversible design as well, so you can wear it on this signature side with the dashes on the side and the braided look down the middle. Or for the more simple side, you could flip it over and wear it on this side, which has the single chain running down the middle. There we go. So the single chain runs down the middle here, and then it has the cap bands, which makes the border. To make this bracelet, you need 110 bands depending on your wrist size, and it can be made on the monster tail or the rainbow loom. Today I will be doing it on the rainbow loom. So without further ado, let's get started. To make this bracelet, you will need one loom, one C-clip, and your hook. For the loom setup, you want 2 bar pins in a staggered position like so. And make sure that you have the arrows facing in the right direction. At least I feel like it makes it easier. Also, I did remove the back bar pin. It makes it easier as well. I recommend making a space down the middle for your bracelet to grow down through. However, you can pull it through the front if you are not using a rainbow loom. For my color choice today, I will be using teal jelly, pink, fuchsia, and white. And then for the pin that we're going to be using, I will be using these 3 right here in the shape of a triangle. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting with this single band, I'm just going to stretch it from this pin here to this pin here without any twisting. We do need to add cap bands now onto these 2 pins. So these are actually going to be triple cap bands. So I'm going to use my teal jelly. We're going to place one on this one as well as this one. So it doesn't matter how you get that cap band on there as long as it is twisted 3 times. So I did one on my left. And now I'm going to do one on my right side. And now we're going to go ahead and do one of the hooking process. Or one of the hooking processes. So we're going to go down into this left pin here, going inside the cap band. We're going to grab the white band from inside and pull it to this pin here. So pushing all the 3 cap bands out of the way. Well, it's 1 cap band, but 3 bands that we're pushing through. And you're just going to pull that forward like that. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. So pushing that cap band out of the way, grabbing the bottom white band, and we're also going to pull that band forward as well, like that. Going to go ahead and push those bands down, and we're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing again. So I'm actually going to alternate what my dash bands look like. So now I'm going to switch to pink, laying that straight across as well. Now we have to add on those cap bands again, making sure that you are triple capping them. Sorry if my hands get in the way for this part. So I did my left side, now I'm going to do my right side. So it should look like this. You have a cap band, your regular band, and then your cap band again. So now we need to do the looping step again. So I'm going to go inside this cap band again, pushing the 3 bands out of the way, grabbing the pink, and bringing that forward. Like so. We're going to do the same thing on the right side, pushing the cap band out of the way, grabbing the pink, and also bringing that forward, like that. Once you've done that, all we're going to do is actually loop the bottom up and over on this back pin here. So you're going to grab the bottom underneath, which is white. There should be 2 bands, and you're going to bring it up into the middle. And now on this side, we're going to just bring these 2 bands up and over. Just like that. You're going to push them down, and we're going to do that step all over again. This is a very simple bracelet in my opinion. laying a horizontal band like that. Now we need to do our cap bands again. So if you want to use your hook to do the cap band, of course you can do it that way as well. Being that you're going to be doing it over and over again, it's really whatever's easier. And I just messed that up. I feel like this way is a lot longer for me, so I'm not going to do it this way next time. Okay, so now that I finally have my cap bands on, we're going to do the same step. We're going to go inside the cap band, grabbing that top band and pulling it forward. Going inside the right side here, doing the same thing. Move the cap bands, grab that top band, bring it forward. Like so. And now we need to bring the bottom bands up and over. So just in case you weren't aware of what I was referring to last time, I'm going to turn my loom around. And as you can see, we have 2 layers back here. I'm just bringing the 2 bottom bands here up and over. Like that. So very simple. I'm going to turn my loom back around. And now we're just going to bring the bottom cap bands up and over. So there are 3 bands there. So carefully just grab them, loop them up, doing the same on the right side. Go ahead and push your bands down. And we're going to do that step all over again. So now I'm going to go back to my white. I'm going to put on my cap band again. I've actually been wanting to do this tutorial for a while now. When I was doing my Dizzy Dash bracelet one day, I just started kind of messing around and came up with this. So, or not my Dizzy Dash, my Dana twist. So we're going inside the cap band again, grabbing that band, bringing it forward, and doing the same thing on the right side. Like that. Once again, we're bringing the 2 bands up and over from the back here. And now bringing these 2 bands here, or 2 cap bands, up and over. Now I'm laying my pink, laying my cap bands again. Remember, we are triple capping these. And we're going to go ahead and do this looping step again, grabbing that band, bringing it forward on the left, and bringing it forward on the right. Going in the back, grabbing the 2 bands, bringing it up and over. It does look nicer in the end if these bands are nice and clean and like laid flat like that, because you're going to see those on the back side. That's where you see like the single chain border. So you want to try to make sure that they don't look all twisted. So if you want to turn it around to loop it so that it looks cleaner, you certainly can do so. And this is literally what we're going to do for the entire bracelet. So just like my Dana twist bracelet was super duper easy, I feel like this is literally just as easy. Laying my cap bands. And now we're going to go in and do the hooking step, bringing the left forward, and now bringing the right forward. Just got to make sure you're getting through all 3 of those cap bands when you're going in there. Now I'm bringing the 2 back bottom bands up and over. And now bringing the 2 front cap bands up and over. And it doesn't matter which order you bring those 3 over. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that a few times. Like I said, I feel like it's super easy. So I'll just do it silently and let you guys watch for a moment. Then I'll go off camera and finish it up, and then I'll show you how to close it up. This may be one of my shortest tutorials yet. If it starts getting bunched in there, you can certainly come underneath and just grab it and give it a little bit of a pull. And you can actually already see my bracelet coming together. But that just helps with it getting all bunched up in there. Again, sorry about my hand getting in the way for a moment. Okay guys, so I am going to go ahead, go off camera, finish up the length of my bracelet, then I'll come back at the end and show you how to close it up. If you need a little more guidance, just go ahead and watch the previous instructions, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I did go ahead and finish up the length of my bracelet, so now we can go ahead and get it closed up together. What you want to make sure of is that you've done the hooking step on each one of your pins. If you've done that, then you should have your cap band on the front too, which is the triple cap band. So there's 3 bands on these 2 pins, and then the back pin, there should be 2 bands. So if your pins look like this, just grab one single band, which is the color of the cap bands you used, which is what I recommend. And then we're just actually going to lay a triangle with that. So you're just going to go around all 3 of those pins. It's super, super easy to close this up. Now we're just going to bring the bottoms up and over on each one of the pins. So grab the entire cap band, bring that up and over. Coming to the right side, grabbing that whole cap band, bringing that up and over. Coming to the back side here, there's 2 bands back here. So grab those 2 bands from the back and just pull them into the middle like that as well. And now we're actually going to just take these 2 bottom ones and pull them forward. So starting on the left, I'm going to remove that from the pin and bring that to this pin back here, doing the same to the right side. Just bring that forward. I'm going to turn my loom around so you can see. So now we have all 3 bands on this pin here. You're just going to push your hook down in through the pin, grab your C-clip, and pop it on. And then you can just pop it right off of the loom. Give it a nice big stretch. Just kind of showing you what mine looks like before I clip it, and I really like it. So go to the other side, and there's 2 loose bands at the end, and you're just going to clip it through there. So it's super easy to close it up as well. And I like to just stretch it out. But there you have my completed Love Links bracelet. I love the side view of it. I just think it looks super cool. And when it's on your wrist, you can really see the sides of this stand out. So there you have it. I named it Love Links because it kind of reminded me of hearts going down the middle and then little links on the side. So that's how I came up with that name. You can wear it on the flip side, but you do have to do some stretching because it does want to like flip back over. But as you can see, if you like stretch it out, it will stay on that side. But this is definitely the signature side. So if you did like this tutorial, and I did help you out at all, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button below if you have not done so already. You guys can check me out on Instagram at Loves2Loom. And I will see you guys at my next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!